Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawke. It was Hawke, right? From the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
Oh yeah, absolutely!
I think the incident was rather your idea.
Mind your tongue, dwarf.
Please.
No, he does talk.
Do speak your mind.
The bodies of the mages Karatam led right to us. Why?
You come back speaking their language and think to lecture me? If such a plot existed, if the Qunari had murdered you for trying to help their slave mage, then yes, someone might have found that useful. It would have cast doubt on appeasement. Perhaps your death would have been a tragic necessity. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. But all we have now are dead Qunari and the word of a sympathizer.
Your Ketogen killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he
wanted
wanted
to
to
burn the bridge.
escape,
What a
just
bitch.
as I would. My
She
pity
wanted
is genuine,
to
but they are not
make
like us.
everyone hate the Qunari.
It was a red flag event, was what she was trying to do. A false flag, sorry, false flag event.
Basically, yeah.
If.
Look,
Perhaps.
he was trying to
Why
free
dance
someone
around
and the
this
Qunari
land?
just
I'm
fucking
standing
killed him.
right here.
If a member of the Chantry
Look how
admitted
fucking
instigation,
dangerous the
I
Qunari
have no
are.
doubt it would result in more.
We can't let them anywhere near here.
But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured,
That's my vent.
excuses,
That's my
real
vent.
or imagined,
Don't
are
close
not
my
for
vent.
your
Close
You're
the
not gonna
vent.
remember to open my vent.
I gotta remember! That's gotta. Where the fuck is the thing?
Fucking put a pillow in front of it. You better remember to open that vent.
That hurt.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back
We're gonna
into
be closed for
Lowtown.
like 2 minutes until that
Rest
turns off.
assured, I
It's
will
just the
not
time
make
of the
mistake
day.
Of looking for help
How cold
outside
that
the
makes it
faithful
depends on the
again.
time of the day and how
The
hot it is
stakes,
outside.
Eternity, are just too high.
Almost summer.
It's gonna get too hot, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta open the vent again." I don't wanna. 7 gold.
Woo! Yeah, and that pitch is loaded. I swear, there's two institutions that are the best to work for: the state and the church.
Yes.
You want a physical job? Be a cop. You want a desk job? Be a fucking clerk. Either way, benefits are good. Money's good.
Get addicted to delirium. Die if you try to quit.
Big ass fucking door. Don't drink a potion at me.
Get a hold of her.
Please, help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You
Uh-oh.
know nothing of magic.
Uh-oh.
She said anyone.
Uh-oh.
She did say anyone.
Uh-oh. If we had been here, I mean, there's nothing we could have done. But if the characters had been there in time, would she have not become an abomination? It was already too late.
I mean, technically speaking, if you arrived, like, a minute earlier, then yeah, no, she wouldn't have become an abomination. You were just a minute too late. You know, there's a nation in this world that's like kind of removed from everywhere, and nobody wants to go there because it's like basically a desert. It's also full of darkspawn and a terrible place to live as a result. And I think it's been conquered by the Qunari twice. As a history reminder, 200 years ago, roughly, was the last time the Qunari invaded all the other nations, basically.
Poor girl into a corner.
They lost, clearly.
Who she was.
They did really well at the start, but they lost in the end, clearly.
Like a certain red country we know.
They conquered some of the nations.
Danzig?
There was one nation that actually made peace with them during the invasion. And you've heard of it in Origins. It's called Rivian.
I barely remember that name.
It's not an important place at all. It's like Switzerland. Orlais, pre-Dragon Age Origins, was like a superpower, essentially. But the thing is, since they had the Civil War, which Ferelden gained freedom from them, that was all Orlais. Now it's not. They also lost some territory to a neighboring country or two as well. So like they're a superpower that's fallen pretty far. Kind of like a UK after losing their empire type of stuff. But they're still the third strongest country in the game.
They facilitate a lot of trade of fine items as well.
Yes.
So that puts them
very economically powerful. They're still very militarily powerful, but they're not the superpower they were before they lost land to some neighbors and Ferelden. In a one-on-one fight, they'll still beat anyone except for two. I think the other two are obvious.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be Qunari. It's actually called Parvalin. It's their country.
And then you got
the Tevinter are just indisputably the strongest country in the whole world.
I mean, what your military force is basically 90% mage. What up, Dan?
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
Like, bad thing or good thing?
That's a start a fight thing. See? That's what that little sword means.
Will he like if I do this?
Probably, yeah.
Make him talk.
I can do that.
Or a hostile action thing.
These great flaming ass. How did you do that? Never mind, I've stashed the boy in a cave, a smuggler hideout on the Wounded Coast. Tevinters will be by to finish the deal today. Now, can I go?
I let you live, and I condemn countless innocents to slavery.
Why are you fighting them? Don't you like the Tevinters? I thought they were your favorite.
Hey, man. They're causing me problems, so I'm just, you know...
In Origins, literally all you knew the Tevinter for was, oh, they're gonna buy all these elves.
Yeah, that's right.
Literally all you knew them for. It would be a very Ferelden thing to fight the Tevinter. I'll say that much.
Well, my character's from Ferelden. So
Yeah.
That's natural, right? That's what my character would do.
Flavor mage. Sounds like an oxymoron. Slaver mage.
More like flavor mage.
I remember when you came down here the first time, you're like, there's nothing here. I'm like, oh, there will be something. I remember what.
But I'm pretty sure you really like that.
Just think about how many dialogue options you're gonna miss because of who you don't bring.
Yeah.
Welcome to BioWare.
Ugh.
Takes 30 fucking playthroughs to see everything.
And I'm only gonna do one.
One thing I remember about Inquisition is because you get to spend so much time in Orlais, one thing you learn about them actually is that whoever leads them is actually a little bit reliant on the Inquisition.
Really?
Yeah.
The French were laying on Inquisition.
At least after their civil war and everything.
Dude, I swear to God, for every subquest I get a new one to replace it.
The first act is the longest one. The second and third are like combined as long as the first act.
Jesus.
I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainriel wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Fuck you, Fenris.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal-Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
Looks like I'm not the only one who saw the bounty posting.
Apparently so, and I am regretting it. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
Danger. Danger.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal-Vashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a guardsman.
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat, because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
Fuck you, Fenris.
And the world's rid of one more Canary. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one
Oh,
of their
shit.
words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice.
Did he spike
with
his
those
hair to be like
things.
horns?
I'll wager you've gone
Is he a
even
fucking
further than
weeb for the
that.
Kunari?
Haven't you, brat?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Alright. I didn't fucking threaten you. Do this shit to yourself.
dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
Whole company.
We're not giving you up.
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Okay, ready. Oh, it's like a toy.
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
We'll get through this. Hold on a little longer. There may be more coming.
Ashard never lied, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are.
Yes, they are.
Take me
Yes,
to
they
my
are.
father, and I will try again to make him see.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again, to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Kunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. Ashard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
You dig his
The body
blade.
is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of Ashard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, Ashard is dead. It's not right.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sirrah.
I don't know, sometimes the lighting makes it look like it's a fucking, full of blood, but it's obviously just gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him. Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sirrah Hawke, Excellency. He fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
There were complications.
A few dozen deaths.
But I was privileged to keep your
Whole
son
company.
from harm.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared.
They should be feared.
If you would just
are
try
monsters.
to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
Forgive me. This is a private concern of yours.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will see you out.
I would have taken the
Good day, Sir Hawke.
Viscount side.
Would have or should have.
I would have. Personally. So fuck the Kunari.
Fuck the Kunari. This is getting real annoying.
You're in Act 1. You're not over really the hump until you get to Act 2, but even then, you're not nearing the finish line until Act 3. Act 3 is pretty short. Act 2 is probably the most interesting act in the whole game.
We shall see.
Like, when I think of this game, I think of Act 2.
And I have to make sure that I bring Bethany to every single...
Yeah, totally.
I've been here before, at least to this map. Which makes me hate it because I'll see this. I'm like, oh, is it a secret door? No, it's just a way for them to block off the area so they can use it for a different map.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
I don't think I've ever found a secret entrance anywhere.
This game's map design is not nearly as creative because they didn't have fucking time to make any maps. This was EA's way of getting in on RPGs, and they learned the hard way that you do not rush an RPG. It's not a shooter. The world is very important in it.
Does the bullet come out? Does it kill the enemy? Okay, game done. Let's go.
Sparkles. Sparkles.
I found some mushrooms. I'm getting tired. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because you stopped feeling the cold on your feet.
Shut up.
I mean, now it's all warm and it's making you sleepy.
Take one more step, and the boy dies.
Tell this dirtbag who we are.
If I were you, I wouldn't be threatening the Viscount's son.
What?
Oh, I suppose you just got a tip from a slaver that he was selling mage flesh cheap. You never thought to ask where he got it? You never wondered if you were buying the Viscount's well-known love child from his elven mistress. The boy he swore to protect, even if it meant raising the entire Free Marches?
Uh-oh.
I seek no war with the Free Marches. Take the lad to his father.
Hand him over then, if you're serious.
Imagine if you didn't bring Varric.
This was the price set on the boy. Please accept it as an offer of peace.
Thanks, bro.
Who are you? Are you working for the Templars?
He's a half-elf?
Your mother sent me.
Huh. Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
You belong in the circle of Magi.
What a bitch.
Well, I'm not going. I was trying to get to the Dalish. They won't be afraid of my magic.
You'd be alone among the Dalish. Even more than a Dalish would be here.
Compared to being held prisoner, or made tranquil. I'll risk being lonely. Look, I know it's different in other kingdoms, but here, no one helps circle mages. Anything the Templars don't like, you get the brand. The Dalish.
Oh, I'm
They've
so
had magic
oppressed.
forever.
Chantry,
I
Templars.
won't be a danger, I swear.
If there is another place he can harness his gifts, I cannot blame him for wishing to
I
go
remember
there.
when someone made the joke, like,
no
hey, you know what's the best
Dalish
part about these
mage ever
ropes?
went astray.
You know, you just need a quickie, you just fucking lift that shit up and just put it back down and you're good to go.
That was at the Mage's Tower, yeah. I remember editing that.
Was your mother right?
That's not what he said, by the way. That's
demons
your
already.
version of it.
I
You
can't say for
reworded
sure.
what he said immediately after he said it.
Dreams. There are voices in the dreams.
That's what he meant.
They asked me to come, to give shape to the void around them. But the Dalish Keeper is wise. If anyone can help, she can.
I'm sorry, Fainriel. You'll learn to control your abilities at the Circle.
I let the
cannot hope to
Dalish
fight
out
you.
when I
Fine.
played.
Go and get your blood money. Tell my mother she won. But she'll be the only one I don't miss when they lock me away.
We should tell his mother. She'll want to know he's alive.
Hey, Fenrir didn't fucking hate my guts for something I did that was perfectly normal to do. Fuck you, Fenris.
Well, you sent him, like, with the strictest option. You sent him to the Chantry. That's, like, exactly what he would want you to do.
Surprised he didn't want me to fucking just kill him outright, just right then and there.
It's probably what he wants, yeah. That's probably why you didn't gain any points with him. But you didn't lose any, because you did the right thing.
Fuck you, Fenris. Fuck you and your cute little face.
For the Dalish, by the way, so their original nation, when the elves used to rule, like, basically everything, that was definitely the strongest nation. Like, it would even put the full-size Tevinter to shame.
Yet they were taken out.
Yeah. Hey, so was Rome.
Not today.
Mostly by itself.
It was democracy. Democracy took them. How is it that I can go out and come in from the same hole, even though I've walked like a quarter of a mile in opposite direction?
Because EA.
Remember that one fucking cave where you go in on the west and you walk really far, you go in from the east, you walk really far west, and you end up more west than you were before.
In Titan Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucked my head up so goddamn much.
I need a soda.
Perhaps.
Let's give Matnine a soda so he doesn't fall asleep.
I need a sleepy one.
Solves a caffeine pill into it. There you go.
Dang you.
Chug it real quick for me.
Okay. Okay.
That wasn't chugging. That was slurping.
I gotta chug it. That'll make me gassy as fuck and I can't burp.
Why can't you burp?
I don't know how to burp.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know how to burp, okay? Fuck. I can't do that.
On command.
I can't do it. What was that? Guess it's probably loading dock sounds. It sound like a goddamn explosion.
Isn't it so great to just live somewhere where there's ash falling on your fucking face every day?
Is there like a volcano nearby, or is there just...
No, it's the industry.
Okay.
Why do you think the poor people live
Your
here?
son has gone to master his talents at the Circle.
He may never forgive me for sending him there, but I'd rather him alive and furious than dead and buried. As I said, I have little money, but this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Man, I really wonder what I'd pick if I just went to every Dragon Age game just going through it again. Now that I'm not a teenager and always pick the rebellious option. I'd pick many different things.
Man, I'm gonna do anything I can to fucking fight authority. Breaking the law, breaking the law.
That's part of why the
Another messenger
background I always went with for the origins for going into number 2. I went 2 times. I played Dragon Age 2 and I picked differently each time, but it was both an elf. I picked Dalish elf and city elf.
More letters!
I think as a teenager I liked the Dalish elves more, because they were more like, rebel, fly the chantry. I like the city elves more now. They're not full of themselves and think they're better than everybody.
But they are. Look at that, I can craft so many things. I just need money.
Woo!
I just need money.
Woo! Orichalcum!
Curriculum.
That's literally the only reason I said it. just to hear you once again, just default to just British.
I hate that I have to go all the way to fucking Sandal to go enchant my shit. At least in the previous game, he would just be in the camp. But here, he's in a specific place.
Well, now he's just in the city.
But now he's in a specific place I have to specifically go to on purpose.
Yeah, just like the camp. You just specifically go to the camp on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't have to walk this far. It was also on the main map. It was a one-click thing to get to.
What do you need?
Yeah, but it's just one city. You just go into the city. See?